Hi guys, welcome to our basic capitalization rules video. Make sure, as always, that you're taking notes that include the rules and the examples. We're going to be putting these into our notebook so we can use them throughout the whole school year as a reference page. So it's very important that you take notes. So we're going to start with capitalizing proper nouns. So you always capitalize the first letter of a proper noun. So you might ask, what is a proper noun? So a proper noun is a name for a specific person, place, thing, event, or idea. So here are some examples of that. Abraham Lincoln, right? That's not just any person, it's a specific person, and that is his name. So we always capitalize names. The United States of America. It's not just country, it's a specific country. This is the name of that country, so we capitalize it. Apple Computer. So here we have a specific brand name. We capitalize the specific brand name. And here we have the Civil War. So this isn't just war. This is a specific name of a specific war, so we capitalize it. Here we have titles of media. So you always capitalize significant words in titles of books, movies, songs, including always the first and the last words in those titles. So here are some specific things that come under this rule. You do not capitalize articles like a, an, or the unless they're the first word. You also do not capitalize prepositions like in, for, as, unless, of course, again, they are the first word. You do not capitalize short conjunctions like and, or, but, unless, of course, they are the first word. So here are some examples of some titles. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So we can see in this title that and the are not capitalized because they come in the middle of the title, and is a conjunction and the is an article. But here in The Giver, the is an article, but it's capitalized because it is the first word in the title. Next, we have sentences. So we always capitalize the first letter of a sentence, including sentences that come within quotations. Let me show you what I mean here. My brother walked into my room and said, "Can you help me with my homework?" So in this sentence, we can see my and can are both capitalized, even though technically they're in one sentence. Within those quotations, it is a complete sentence, so we want to put both of those letters capital. Next, we have family words. So in this case, you want to capitalize words that show a family relationship when they're used with a person's name or as a person's name. Now this sounds a little bit complicated, but it's not. So let me show you what I mean. Uncle Joe is the funniest person in my family. So in this sentence, Uncle Joe is being used as this person Joe's name. Uncle is being used as a part of his name, so we capitalize both Uncle and Joe. Another example would be if we're using mom as a mother's name, right? Mom comes to all of my games. So instead of calling her by her real name, like Karen, we are using mom as her name, so it needs to be capitalized. Here's an example of when you don't capitalize a family name. What is your dad's name? In this case, we're not using dad as this father's name. We're just asking about your dad in general. So when we're not using the family name as a person's name, we do not capitalize it. Here we have titles. Capitalize a person's title if it is being used as a part of their name or as their name. So similar to our last rule about family words, this is just different kinds of words like that. So titles could be something like Mr., Doctor, Governor, Major, General, Senator, things like that. So here are some examples. President Obama was elected in 2008. So again, we can see that president is being used as a part of Obama's name, so we capitalize both of those words. Before he was president, Obama was a senator. So here we can see there are two words, president and senator, in this sentence that could be titles, but in this sentence they're not being used as a part of his name. They're just being used as jobs that he has had. So in those cases, we don't capitalize them. And here's another one when we're talking to somebody and using their title as their name. What is my appointment, doctor? Because we're using doctor in place of this person's name, we capitalize it. This is a really easy one. I. You just always capitalize the word I. That's all. And that's it. Make sure that your notes are clear and rewatch any parts that you need to. And remember, we're going to be putting these notes into our notebook so we can have it as a reference page. So it's super important that they are very, very clear.